Liz. She is the creator, the founder of Nakery. She is always getting into all the wonderful new technology, the wonderful skincare loving ingredients. And now she has poured all those skincare loving ingredients into a foundation. Here's my favorite thing about this foundation. First of all, it's a 5-in-1. It's your primer, it's your foundation, it's skincare. It's also your powder and it's your concealer all in one. But look at these before and afters. This is the easiest way to shop a foundation color. You can't mess this up. Look at the coverage, smooth coverage, color adapting technology. It goes on and you get that beautiful, gorgeous, even application. You get a smoother, brighter look to your skin. You even out the uneven skin color. You address dark circles. You address uneven skin tone. You are worried about redness. You're worried about dark spots. You're worried about giving yourself that beautiful glow. You've got little blemishes. This is the perfect foundation for any skin type and any skin tone. And I mean any skin tone. There's only 4 shades to choose from. And you might be thinking, only 4 shades? Well, how could this work for me? Well, it's actually with color adapting technology. So the shades are flexible and buildable. They actually react with your particular skin, so you get the best look. You get a plumping appearance to your skin. You get to address the visible lines and wrinkles. It actually even minimizes your pores. We have light, medium, deep, and deep. So which color is it gonna be? Liz, how do we choose our color?
Okay, so don't get caught up in the color because each shade covers 20 skin tones and it has color adapt technology. So whether you are thinking I'm a medium but I'm a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, it adapts to your skin tone. So in actuality, you're looking at 80 different shades. So here's what's exciting. This is for those of us over 50 that have large pores, lines and wrinkles, texture to our skin, and you're saying, you know what, Liz, I'm too old to wear a foundation. I'm told by the beauty counters just to use a skin tint. So we went in and did something very, very different, new technology. We went in with blur technology first. So, yep, look at the rosacea, sunspots, large pores. Okay, so she used her cleansing cloth. Yep, okay, now watch this. You're probably like, oh, Christine, that's gonna be too dark. So then you've got your skincare technology that's blurring all of that. Wait, there we go. Color adapt technology. So most companies, what they do is they go in with pigments first, and that's where you get the cakiness. That's where it cracks and settles into the lines. We've all been there where we talk to someone and we're looking at their skin because we're like, oh my gosh, that foundation just looks thick and heavy. This looks like skin. You're still getting that medium to full coverage, but because we went in with blurring first, and when you get it home, use your hands. You put the medium on, but you'll see it blurs your pores, smooths out the lines and wrinkles using peptides, and then we went in with the pigments and the color adapt. So if Christine were to go a little darker, she would still be a medium. I'm a medium. Or go a little bit lighter, you don't need to buy 3 different shades. So
if I hadn't seen you do this right in front of my very own eyes, I would have not believed you. That this actually has, I mean, I love you, Liz,
yeah, no,
but I would have wanted to see it to believe it. So we're gonna show you again how easy this is to apply. This is one of the most incredible foundations, because I know the first thing you worry about when you think, how do I pick a foundation? You worry what color. And there's so many names and there's so many numbers out there and there's so many shades of fair and light and medium and tan and deep. What if it was this easy as light, medium, deep, or deep? I'm a medium, but I could also just throw on the light. This is how easy it is. I want you to see these pictures. Look at the before and afters and check out our models here in the studio because you'll actually see it work right before your very own eyes. So what colors are next?
Okay, so Carol's wearing the light. So again, light covers 20 different skin tones. That was a huge request from so many of you that were saying to me, Liz, I have 3 different shades. Why? Because I like to mix it. I gotta go darker in the summer, lighter in the winter. I have a green undertone, then I have to neutralize it with a primer. No, this is your primer, this is your foundation, this is your concealer, this is your powder all in one. So because we went in with blurring first, we didn't just dump in the heavy pigments, we did the blurring first to smooth out those lines and wrinkles, smooth out the pores. Then we went in with the pigments to give you that coverage, and then you've got the color adapt. So if Carol were to go a little bit darker, she could still wear the light. So if you're a little bit lighter than Carol, you could still go with the light. But each shade covers 20 skin tones. You don't have to worry, oh no, I'm a little bit darker than Carol, then still go with the light. So light, medium deep, or deep. Each shade covers 20 skin tone. So it's really designed for those of us over 50 that have texture, large pores, and wrinkles. And maybe you've gone to the beauty counter and they've told you, you know what, don't wear full coverage. It makes you look old. It does. It typically does. You know, you've seen people where you're talking to them, you're not really looking at them, you're looking at their skin because it's cracking and it's settling into the lines. So really quickly, oh, you're gonna show it.
I'm gonna show it on my hand.
Yes.
So just so you see, I don't have any makeup on either one of my hands. I'm gonna blend this in. Now, what do you recommend for applying? Do you recommend your fingers, a sponge, a brush?
Your fingers, I want you to use your fingers first.
Okay.
And then if you, just so you can feel how it just fills everything in.
Look at my top hand. You see veins, you see little sunspots, age spots, lines, wrinkles, you see everything there. Look at the bottom hand. You saw me apply it. It absolutely adapted to my skin. You can blend it in and you won't know where it begins and where it ends. That is the magic of a great foundation. Let me show you the shade chart one more time because you really can't mess this up. And I know that's why a lot of you just are so nervous to even try a new foundation. You're worried. Is it gonna work for me? Am I gonna have to return it or exchange it? You see the 20 shades that could be light, the 20 different shades that could be medium, and of course all the different shades like medium, deep, and deep. But if you wanna get this in at our Customer Appreciation Month price and on FlexPay, try this. I think one of the most frustrating things, Liz, is that when we have blemishes, it's almost impossible to cover them unless you have the right foundation. Okay, I had 3 huge zits this last week. And I was like, okay, no, life is not fair.
Right.
Where did those come from?
Right.
No one should have zits and wrinkles at the same time.
Right.
But, you know, we all go through those moments, right? I mean, like, no one told you when you grow up, you'll have zits and wrinkles. You just thought the zits were gonna go away.
Right.
Well, we all have blemishes. We all have that time of the month. We all have those phases of our life where we're extra stressed or we forgot to drink water or I probably ate too much sugar. I mean, let's be real. And now I'm paying for it. You need a great foundation.
You do, and this is fast and it's easy and it's so good. You ready? My chemist said, I said, what's better, sleeping in, no makeup, or this? She goes, oh, Liz, sleeping in this. Have you ever been told to sleep in your foundation? So if you're like Christine and you're saying, yep, I've got large pores, a little bit of rosacea going on, look how fast and easy it is. So fast and easy, and by the way, you're gonna use it as your concealer, it's your foundation. This is the medium. I'm in the medium. It covers 20 different skin tones. So whether you're a light, a medium deep, or a deep, each shade covers 20 skin tones. So don't get caught up in the shade because it has color adapt technology. So how did we do it? Quickly, I'll tell you once again, and this wasn't, and I know a lot of you were mad that I didn't do it 3 years ago, but guess what? Color adapt technology was just available a year ago. So if you're like Iva and you're saying, yep, I got some dark circles, a little bit of patches, a little bit of large pores, she's got the deep on. Boom, done.
How about that? And then she's wearing the deep?
Yes, covers 20 skin tones.
We're gonna keep this available. I would order this right now. We don't get to present it very often. And we don't always present this with free shipping. There is no auto ship. You can stock up while we have our Customer Appreciation Month price. All right.